Hey, my name's Casey. I'm the founder of Gravy, and failed revenue in a subscription-based business is a really big deal. And recovering that revenue is even it's a bigger deal to make sure that you bring those customers back online. And so one of the biggest things that as I'm working with CEOs, I've got a podcast where I interview seven-figure CEOs all the time, and I'm asking them questions about this. I've just got my network of friends and owners of businesses, and I'm always asking about this. And the question I ask them is this: hey, how much money do you lose on a monthly basis to failed credit card payments? And then it's usually crickets. They just don't know. They don't know that number. And even if they do try to guess, it's like the CEO best guess. And it's just kind of like this big number. And they say, well, probably about this, that, and the other, but it's not specific. And so one of the biggest things as a CEO and an owner of a company that has a subscription base is that you've got to get this number. You've got to know what it is. And if you don't know it, somebody on your team does. And it's got to be every single week to every 2 weeks consistent to see what is that number. And then the other side is how much is collected within 30 days on that number. So let me break this down. First thing you got to have is somebody that's in charge of this number in your business. If there's not somebody that's in charge of what is the failed revenue that came from credit card declines, then you are losing money. We've seen it every single day. I'm on phone calls every single day with people, and I'm hearing it. And it's just one of those things it's always worse than you think it is. It's never better. It's always worse. And so you've got to have somebody that's in charge. Number two, you got to be measuring the right things. So what are those things? Number one is you got to know what's the total amount you're losing on a monthly basis, just total dollar amount in failed revenue. Number two, what you need to know is within a 30-day period, how much of that are you collecting? And then number three, what you got to know is how does that compare month over month over month, so you can create consistency in tracking to know that this part of your business is airtight and it is locked down and you know that that's what's going on. So that's the second thing. So number one, who's in charge? Number two, what do you measure? And then number three, how do you get this done? Well, the way to get it done is not just through automation. Just having dunning and software and those kind of things and emailing people and saying, just update your credit card, it just doesn't work. Recurly, which is one of the industry leaders, they do this and they measure it on their website. The best they've ever done is like 15%. Recovery. And that's cool. We love them, but that's not enough. So you've got to have a dedicated person on this that is working it day in and day out to make sure that they're updating the reports, that the numbers are being pulled, and it's rolling all the way back up to the person to know at least every 2 weeks. Here's how much failed. Here's how much is recovered. And here's where we are month over month over month. Now, you've got to have that happening in your business, but a lot of people don't, and you don't have the bandwidth to do it. That's where Gravy comes in. That's what our company does. We literally manage this for you. All of your AR, any credit card failures, anything that happens in this area, we are the person that's in charge of it. We're the person that reports on it. And we have the team of people that actually go out and do it for your company and under your brand. And so they don't even know Gravy exists, which is awesome. So I'd love to book a call with you and just close the back door of your business and make it airtight so that we can help you have more money, not just this month, but month over month of recurring revenue of bringing customers back online for your company.